Alright, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to multitask better with your Samsung device. Right here, I have the Z Fold 7, the S25 Ultra, and the Z Flip 6, basically covering all the basic models of Samsung's devices. The regular slab phone Samsungs will do the same things, the Flips will do the same things, and the Folds will do the same things regardless of your generation, as long as they're being updated to the latest One UI 7, which I think goes all the way back to like the Z Fold 3, the S21s, Z Flips 3s. So this is going to cover a bunch of phones. So let's get into how to multitask a little bit better. Okay, so to start, I'm going to be showing you multitasking on the S25 Ultra. This is going to apply to the outer display of the Z Folds as well. And it's going to apply to the Z Flips because the inside of the screen is basically a normal phone, basically a normal S phone. So the very basics with a Samsung device, if you go to the task switcher, you can tap the icon and choose split screen or pop-up view. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is go into your settings, if you don't have these things already enabled, and then go down to advanced features. You're going to go to multi-window. What you want to do is turn on swipe for split screen, swipe for pop-up view, and then full screen and split screen view. So basically what these things do is they allow you to do gestures to get into split screen and pop-up view way faster. So don't go to the task switcher and do this because that's very slow. Go like this. 2-finger swipe from the bottom, and now you can choose one of your recent apps that you have open or one of your most used apps. The phone will intelligently know what apps you use the most, and then it will show you recommendations here. Or you can scroll through your whole phone. You can open your app launcher from here, choose from your folders, or you can just search an app. So let's say I'm talking to someone, texting. I'm like, oh shoot, I need to search on the web for something they asked for. 2-finger swipe, choose Chrome, and then this is what they asked for. Boom. It's just like that, very quick and easy. So now when you're in multitasking, don't think of it as just a 50-50 split all the time. On Samsung devices, you actually have a lot of flexibility in terms of the size of each app. So instead of having a 50-50 split, you can actually find a ratio that works better for you. There's many different points of adjustment for split screen sessions on Samsung devices. A lot of other Android devices only have 50-50 split or something like this. Additionally, in the latest version of Android and One UI, you have something called a 90-10 split. Basically, you can do split screen like normal, but then you have the option of basically making both of the apps full screen and being able to jump back and forth between them, kind of like the open canvas on OnePlus Open or the Oppo Find N5. So how you activate that is you drag the middle of the apps in split screen to about right here. You're going to see this turn gray at the bottom. You let go and then boom. Now you can jump back and forth between two full screen apps. So this is cool. It gives you another look at multitasking on, this narrow display, and might even be more useful for some people. Personally, I'd rather just have the normal view because I like to do, things like this. I'll have a video playing at the top, full screen app at the bottom or something like that. So yeah, just another way you can get into multitasking and utilize your windows and resize them. But on a Samsung device, you can go through so many points of adjustment to find what works best for you. And then you can also tap the middle to swap the apps. And also just a reminder, with split screen sessions, you can also tap this bar at the top of each app to switch it into another app. Works for any of the apps in multi-window. They have the bar at the top. You just tap it and then you can choose app from your app drawer, or you can open it into a floating window. So this is floating window. And then you also have the option of expanding it as well while you're in split screen. And then you can also save them as an app pair as well. And for your regular phones, it will be to the edge panel or the home screen. On the Z Fold device, you can save your app pairs to your taskbar as well. Basically what an app pair is, it's two apps in split screen session that you're saving for later. So let's say you frequently use Google Chrome and YouTube at the same time, then you can save the app pair to your taskbar or your home screen. Then you just tap the icon and boom, it opens up. The cool thing to note is that it saves in that orientation that you save it. So let's say I do a 50-50 split, save the app pair to the home screen. So now there's another icon. This opens in 50-50. If I open this one, it will be in this orientation where it's like 30-70. Another thing that's important about split screen on Samsung phones is whatever app you're using, it will show you the focus. Depending on your theme, it might be a different color, but generally the app you're on will have this in focus, which means that whatever gestures you do will affect that app. So for example, this app is in focus. If I do back swipe from the top, that app is going to be affected because the focus is there. So make sure you're aware of your focus. It's not really that complicated, but it's just something to note. If you're doing like a side-by-side split and you want to back swipe on this side, you got to make sure that you are interacting with this side last before you back swipe. Otherwise, it's going to impact here. Like watch. See, it went back on this side because the focus is there. And then the last thing with the basic split screen is that you can actually grab these handles and drag the apps into a floating window, or you can change the place that they are in the split screen session. Then I can actually drag it to the top and it will be at the top. This also works on the Z Fold devices, so you can have up to 3 apps in the split screen. So I'm going to show you that real quick. So 2-finger swipe, open the split screen, and then let's grab another app right here, and boom. So I got 3 apps. I can actually grab this app and bring it up here, or I can grab it and bring it down for it to fill up this space or be on this side. So it's just another quick way to, reorganize your split screen session. And then while we're here on the Z Fold devices, you can reorganize your layout very quickly like that. And if you turn your device horizontally, then you have a different look at how the layouts can be, the different aspect ratio, because you're turning it on the side. So play around with the different aspect ratios, the different layouts, and the different shapes and sizes of the windows when you're split screening, because you can find a thing that works for you and you can save it as an app here, and just I think it will make things a lot more easier. Like, for example, things that I put in the smaller windows will be like the calculator app, because I don't really need it to take up a lot of space. I can just put in the numbers that I need to, or I'll put like a video in the small window and then a notes app in the bigger windows, the banking app in another window. So there's a bunch of different ways you can use split screen, but these are just some tips on how you can utilize them a little bit better. And that applies to all of Samsung's phones, all the different shapes and sizes. You can keep a YouTube video very small and still use the full app at the bottom. Like, I'll just show you an example of that on a regular Samsung smartphone. So boom, now I'm in a video and I also have a full app at the bottom. So like, it's not going to be obviously the best video viewing experience, but it is nice if you listen to podcasts or you're just watching a video, mainly taking in the audio, not really looking at the visuals. But you can still see the visuals, so you can still kind of see what's going on. And then you have a full app at the bottom. Like, let's say you're on Instagram, you're scrolling Instagram, but you're watching a YouTube video at the same time. You can 100% do that on all of Samsung devices, especially the Z Flips, because of how long and narrow this display is. I have a full app at the bottom and then the video at the top. And because of how slim it is, it's actually really easy to use with one hand. And then if you have a case like this, put it around your finger and then, you're basically doom scrolling while watching the YouTube video if that's something you want to do, or you're researching something while looking at a video on it. There's so many applications for why split screen is nice, but this is just one of those on a vertical phone. To rotate it, to give you another example real quick, you can actually play a game while watching a YouTube video on the other side. So that's really nice. All right, so the next thing we'll cover is floating windows / pop-up view on Samsung devices. Again, you can apply this to all Samsung devices, the Z Folds on their other displays. So to start, going back to the setting I told you to turn on, you can actually swipe from the top right to enter into a floating window from any app very quickly, and you can resize that floating window very easily as well. So that's how floating windows works. You can move it around, throw it off to the side, bring it back, and then if you tap the blue thing, you can expand the bar to make it easier to grab, minimize that. Then you can also start a split screen session, or like really minimize it into this ball and then expand it again and full screen it. You can enter floating windows through your notifications by dragging and dropping into a floating window or even a split screen. When you're in the floating window, you can resize it very easily. So accessing your multitasking could be a lot faster. There is something else called one-hand operations in GoodLock. You can customize the way your swipes work. One thing I love to do is make long swipes, open up the quick launcher, and the quick launcher allows you to see recent apps, but also apps you set here. And what you can do is open these apps in floating window or a split screen real quick. So I have the edge panel, but then I also have the quick launcher just for things that I might not have in the edge panel or something that I was recently using. So I can either go to the app normally or I can open it in a split screen very, very quickly and keep it rolling. Another way you can use one-hand operations to enter into multitasking is by setting your up long swipe to go into split screen or floating window, as you see in this video clip. You can swipe and hold up and it will enter split screen or floating window, and you can do this with any of the swipe directions. The cool thing about floating windows on Samsung devices is that you can have up to 5 of them open. I know people think like, why would you do that on a normal phone screen size? But trust me, there's a lot of applications for why you would want to do this. Like, for example, you can use the calculator app in a floating window. You can have your calendar in a floating window, toss them off to the side where you don't need them, bring them back and use them. So those are just some examples. I'm not going to show you here because I don't have all these phones set up with everything, but there are a lot of applications for floating windows, and you can actually grab your floating windows from your edge panel. So drag and drop an app into a floating window is really nice, very easy. I love to use the edge panel for that. So Basically, I have my edge panel set up on the phone that I'm using with apps that I like to access quickly in pop-up view / floating windows. We'll get into good lock very soon to customize floating windows, but one of the good lock customizations I have on is that from the edge panel, instead of it opening the app in full screen or in a split screen, just one tap will open the app into a floating window. So this setting right here in good lock and home up, pop up screen. So then boom, floating window very, very quickly. Even on the exterior screen of the Z Fold devices, you can open up your floating windows just like that with one hand, one thumb, very fast and very smooth. So that's how I have it set up with good lock, and that's how I use floating windows. Mainly apps that I might need to access at any point in time. For example, like the calculator app, the messaging app, the mail app, and stuff like that, etc. I'll usually put those kinds of apps in the edge panel for quick pop-up view sessions. And then of course on the Z Fold 7, you have so much more space on the inside. So, you know, having your calculator, your notes app, your Google Chrome open, like there's just a bunch of floating windows. You can utilize them a little bit more on the inside screen. And on Samsung devices, you can do your split screen sessions and still have up to 5 floating windows at a time. So on the Z Fold 6, 3 apps in split screen, 5 floating windows all at the same time. So that's about like 8 apps open at one time. And then for the other phones, you know, it's like one less app opening. Essentially, you can just multitask like crazy. So definitely take advantage of floating windows, the edge panel, and all the gestures that I showed you. For the 2-finger swipe gesture, it also works from any side when you're on your Z Fold device. So if I want to start a split screen from the right side, I'll do it from the right side. From the left side, 2-finger swipe from the left side. And then you saw me do it from the bottom. So it works from all those sides. And even on the exterior screen on the other devices, the regular smartphone screens, you can also do this as well when you're in landscape. So you can 2-finger swipe from this side or 2-finger swipe from the left side while you're in a landscape orientation or your phone is rotated. Those are the basics of multitasking on your Samsung device. So now we'll get into some good lock customizations. So good lock is an app that you can find in the Samsung Galaxy Store where it allows you to customize your Samsung device a little bit more. So go into the Galaxy Store and then you can search good lock, and it's this app right here. You just download that. And all of these things here are different modules that you can use to customize your device a lot more. Some of the ones I recommend at the core: camera assistant, theme park, home up, one hand operations plus, multi-star, register, and sound assistant. Those are the ones that I recommend the most. But what we're going to focus on today is multi-star. So I'm just going to go download that and then also download home up so I can show you the customizations that you can use for your multitasking sessions. All right, so multi-star, go into that. And here you have settings for Samsung DeX. So Samsung DeX is where you connect your Samsung phone to an external screen, like these computer monitors right here. If you connect your phone to those, then it will display a desktop experience, and you can actually enable up to 4K resolution in Samsung DeX right here, and then run many apps at the same time. So this allows you to run more than 5 apps at the same time in Samsung DeX on the external screen when you connect your phone. So then also I like to turn this on, auto open last app. So whatever apps you were using last on your phone, as soon as you connect to the external screen, it will open on the external screen. Personally, I like that because it transfers my workflow from my phone screen to my external screen instantly. So some of the main customizations in multi-star for multitasking on the phone itself is multi-focus. For me personally, remove blur effect when adjusting the split screen, and then prevent pop-up minimization. Those are ones I turn on. Multi-focus basically makes it so that when you are in split screen session and let's say your focus is on this app, some apps will stop running, like a game will stop running when your focus is not on it. But multi-focus allows it so that both apps just keep running at the same time. They don't pause when you're on another app. Some apps just work like that, but this negates that. So I leave that on. Remove the blur effect when adjusting your split screen. So without the blur effect, it looks like this. Just a very quick animation. But with the blur effect, it blurs everything out when you're adjusting your split screen. I don't really like that personally. I feel like it's kind of unnecessary, and you know, it gets in the way of like maybe I need to see what I'm doing so that I can adjust my split screen ratio accordingly to what is on the screen. So I turn that off personally. And then prevent pop-up minimization. One of my favorite adjustments you can do in good lock, because let's say you have 2 pop-up views open and you know you're doing stuff on them, but you need to switch apps. So I go on Google Chrome, but I want to go into a different app. If I swipe up, those apps will normally close, but with the setting in good lock to prevent that, they stay open forever. So I can have them off to the side, switch apps, and they will still be on the side. But without that, I swipe up to the home screen. Now they are minimized in the bubbles. So personally, I don't like that. That's it for multi-star. If we go back to home up, in home up, go down to edge panel and then turn this on. and show more apps on your edge panel. So you can have a lot more apps in different rows. And then you can also scroll through your recent apps on the edge panel as well. So I turn those two things on the regular phone because I think it's nice. And then this also allows you to still use the edge panel when you're in immersive mode. Like let's say you're watching a video or you're playing a game. Usually the edge panel will be disabled, but this will allow it to be accessed if you want it to. So that's what I turn on. And another thing, just on a base level, go to task switcher. And personally, I turn the task switcher to the grid because I feel like it just makes it so much easier to navigate all your recent apps. Like compare the grid, all the apps, to the regular one. It's very slow. You know, you're going through them one by one. It's just very slow compared to the grid. Multitasking is not just seeing two things on the screen at the same time, but it's also like navigating through your workflow and your different apps. And this just helps with that. And from here, you can also just grab an app quickly and put it into a split screen or a floater window. I find that that's so much faster than, you know, this view where you can kind of do the same thing, but like you only see one app at a time. Whereas grid, you see basically all the apps or many apps at one time. So I like that. Normally with the edge panel, if you go to the pen and then you tap this, you can change it to tap so that it opens into split screen very, very quickly, instantly, instead of what it normally does. This is what the edge panel normally does. If you tap an app, it just opens it in full screen right away. But with these settings, it will either be into a split screen or a pop-up view right away from the edge panel. So I like that. And I leave it on pop-up view for the Z Fold devices. And then another thing that you can customize for your Z Fold devices to enhance your multitasking and navigation is this right here. So you can change the max amount of apps that you can have in your favorite apps, aka your taskbar. So you can have up to 12 apps on the Z Fold devices. And then also, if you go to taskbar, you can turn on fix recent apps. So it will still show you 4 recent apps, even if you have 12 apps on your taskbar. So it just makes your taskbar super immersive and super useful. But it's going to be a lot on the screen, so it's up to you. But one thing I like to do is turn this on. Quick switching, it allows you to tap and hold to get rid of the taskbar. And then you can also tap and hold it again to bring it back so it's permanent. So I like that. And another setting with the taskbar is I turn on in settings full screen when you're in split screen. So now when I'm in split screen, as you can see, the taskbar and the status bar is gone. So now I'm using the whole screen for my split screen session. If I go to settings and turn that off, you're going to see how much of a difference it makes. Full screen and split screen view. If I turn this off, look at how much space is being wasted on this device with the taskbar and the status bar. So much wasted space. But if I turn it on, boom, it's just way better in my opinion. So yeah, that's basically it. Multitasking 101 on all these devices. For all of them, you can basically apply the same thing. The Z Flips, you can use their exterior screen for apps using Good Lock. But that's not really multitasking. That's just like another way to use your phone. So in terms of multitasking, it's going to be exactly the same as these regular slab S25 phones from Samsung. So let me know if you have any questions or thoughts. Leave a comment in the comment section and I'll get back to you when I can. And also stay tuned for more videos. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future videos where I give you tips, tricks, or just review things and create art in the future. So yeah, that's all for now. We out. Peace.